co-founder and board member for Crewe de Canailles.
I'm Blaze Peterson, and I am also co-founder and president of Crewe Canailles.
We actually started talking about the parade in, I guess, like a year before, probably in 2017, where we were, Blaze and I and a group of friends, were really just trying to like have the most fun that we could on Mardi Gras Day. So we dressed up in costume, and this wasn't the first year we had dressed up, but like for some reason this year we like really went for it. And you know, and it's interesting in Lafayette because not a whole lot of people do that. So we were kind of running around, just our group all dressed up in costume, and bar hopping and, you know, singing karaoke and doing whatever we could. Just trying to have fun and being silly. And we made our hashtag for the day, which was Make Lafayette Mardi Gras Fun Again. And it was mainly just because we wanted more people to be out and in costume and playing with us, that we could like feed off of each other. And so, yeah, so that day we were like, we should just like start our own thing. And that was kind of it. Like we really just kind of started talking about like, we should start a parade, like sort of like Crewe de View, but, you know, not as, you know, risque. But definitely having some fun with it and doing a walking, like just having some kind of walking parade. Yeah, we just kind of kept talking about it. And then a few days later, we noticed that some other people in the community had posted something on Facebook, and they were having the same conversation. So we reached out to them and told them what our thoughts were, and we were all on the same page. So we decided to go for it. So we ended up joining this other group, and we applied to Civic Side.
Yeah, we got funded we got funding in 2017 to do the parade in 2018. Mm-hmm. So that kind of gave us the seed money and also just proof of concept. Like everybody there was really excited about the idea, and just sort of talking to people about it. They were like, oh yeah, this can be a thing.
Yeah, and at that point, like, we had the mayor involved, and we had already talked to the police, and, you know, we kind of had to do some background checking on things to be able to be awarded these funds. So it's, I mean, I guess you could technically kind of call it like a grant, but it's like seed money for things that are trying to, you know, for nonprofits that are trying to start a new organization or a new idea. So yeah, so we got $5,000 from them, which was amazing because that really helped us to be able to, like Blaze said, seed money. It helped us to be able to start the parade and pay for police and pay for things like that without having any kind of like memberships or sponsorships or anything. But we did also apply for a grant through the Lafayette Visitors Fund, and then we did get a couple sponsors, I believe.
I think our first year we might have had one or two.
Yeah. I mean, it was mainly just like needing that seed money to like pay for the after party and pay for police, and, you know, not knowing if anybody was going to sign up because obviously membership dues really help for us to pay for those kind of things as well. So yeah, and then we started it in 2018. That was our first year. And year one theme was local legends, which was really fun because it was just, you know, people dressing up as, it was a lot of people dressing up as local people, but also like local businesses. Like there was a Red Laurel's crew, and there was
Sharon Moss,
and then there was the Popeyes buffet. Yeah, anyway, just like fun stuff like that.
Canailles is a big walking Mardi Gras crew that marches downtown Lafayette that is made up of different sub-crews. And the purpose of that is because even though we set a theme, we really like to kind of push the creativity down in the community and have people come up with their own sort of sub-themes. So a few things are super important to us. One being keeping the membership affordable so that anybody can join, because Mardi Gras in Louisiana a lot of times can feel sort of like elitist, you know, because you do have to pay a lot of money to be in crews, go to balls, all that kind of stuff. So we wanted to keep it super affordable so that anybody can join. So that was one thing. And then the other big thing that is a big deal to us is sustainability. So we don't throw beads, we don't allow anything motorized in the parade, and that's because we don't want to contribute to just the super, you know, vast amounts of waste that happen every year, and sort of force some creativity from our sub-crew members to come up with throws that they make, just be a little bit more creative. And then I think the last thing that really makes us different is we don't have barricades. So we're at the same level as the crowd. We're interacting, we're dancing, we're just on their level. So it just makes it a more, it's a parade of the people, I like to think of it.
Right, and having like those individual creative throws, you know, it really encourages people, instead of like throwing beads at your face, you know, you're handed a throw. So it's a very intentional like gift. So then that way people keep it and they like put it on their, you know, bookshelf or something. Like it becomes like a fun little thing that you collect every year.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people from out of town. I just had a girl today, actually, she lives in Houston and she drives in every year because she just loves the uniqueness of this parade. And I think that's kind of a general thing from people out of town too. They like come in looking for something and it's sort of surprising what they get with us.
Right. I mean, the difference between Krewe de Canailles and some of the other parades in the city is that, like Blaze said, there's no motorized vehicles, there's no barricades, and it's all intentional throws and creative throws. So like other parades are on these huge floats where you're way above everyone else, you're pulled by a big truck. And so it does makes it so separating from the actual crowd. I'm always terrified to go to them because I'm scared that I'm gonna like lose a tooth from a Mardi Gras bead hitting me in the face. I usually wear like a big hat or something if I'm gonna go, so that way I don't get slammed in the face.
So for more information, you can go to krewedecanailles.com, and it's KREWEDECANAILLES, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we always have the route on the homepage of the website, and we also have a killer after party that is very fun to check out.